Good evening, welcome back. So this evening we're going to do quite a few things. First we're going to start with an unboxing. So I know what we have in here. So I just ordered them day before yesterday. So if you guys watch my previous videos, we did a comparison between the 1988 Princeton Chorus 2x10 Fender amp versus 1988 Princeton Chorus 2x10 Fender amp that's been re-Tolexed and changed the speakers. That one I just sold. It left this morning on UPS from Reverb sale. So anyways, the speakers that I put in the amp that I refurbished are the Celestion Ten-30s. So they're 30 watt, 10-inch Celestions. And my dad liked them so much, as soon as we finished recording that comparison video, I ordered a set for his amp. And we were going to leave his amp alone and not re-Tolex it and stuff because it is 100% original. We'll take a look at it here in a second. I'm not sure if he's going to sell the speakers out of it or not. I would, because chances are he's probably not going to put the factory ones back in, even though they are original. These things just sound amazing. And right now, these are normally $70, $78, $79 a piece. Musician's Friend on eBay. 35 bucks a piece or $70 free shipping for a pair. You cannot beat that, because on StewMac, I think they're 70 some dollars plus shipping on StewMac. So here they are. And if I had the old one to show you right now, I would, but I got to get them out. So we're going to go ahead and change those speakers out right now as well. And I'll get the other ones ready for sale, because I'm pretty sure he's going to want to sell them. I sold mine pretty quickly, and one was shot and the other one worked, but one was shot and they sold real fast. So there are people out there that want to stick with the Fender musician or musical instrument speakers, or they're putting it into something that's vintage and keeping it period correct. I don't know, but they don't take long to sell. And there's the other one. So on the, well, you're going to see here in a second, but the magnets are a lot bigger on the Fender one, but they're a lot shallower by almost an inch. So I guess let me get a spot here to work. I should have thought about that before I started the video. Oh, we also have this dry erase board. So we're going to get this hung up somewhere to put up talking points, bullet points, stuff that we need to do. Maybe we're explaining something and it's just easier to scribble it on there and show it. So Dad got that for the show. So we have a little more communication stuff. Oh, I guess before I jump on to changing the speakers in that amp, if you look at my previous videos, you'll see there was a pearl set of drums and another set. I can't remember the name of those. I got a black set over there too. Long story short, the pearl set, this used to be one drum, and it had a pretty big whack in it. They punched a hole in it. So I took all the hardware off the drum, and like the big one, I ran it through the table saw. I cut this one in half. On the big one, I cut 10 inches out of the center of it, and then we brought both sides together and re-laminated it together. And you'll see videos of that coming up. We're making a kick drum for, like, if you're sitting there playing acoustic or slide guitar or something and you're just banging around and you want a little thumper drum. We just built one of those out. It's almost done. But what I did with this speaker is I made displays out of it. Now they're not done, and what I'm thinking about doing is getting a new clear drum head for this one and make a display out of it. Put a back in it or something with maybe a picture or something in there, and then display something in there. I don't know exactly what I'm doing with this one yet, but it's close. It's going to be a wall decoration for sure. And then I had threw this away because of the big hole in it. And then my wife, she used to play drums, and we got tons of different sticks around, so I picked out some of the old crappy ones, and I just drilled a hole in it to look like the sticks got jammed through there. So my thought with this one was to, again, put this head on there because it's cleaner and you can see through it better, and then put a background in here of some sort. Not sure what yet, but I can put a sticker on here that says Pearl on it, or Remo, or that guitar guy, whatever I want to put on here, the sticker, just the lettering. So I want to put a light bulb in here that looks like one of them light bulbs that looks like fire. So I could just run the power cord right in here, make it look like it's on fire. Maybe I could use the background as fire too, I don't know, but either way, make a hanging display that lights up. That was one of my thoughts. I don't know. So this one I was at least able to keep the logo on it and stuff, and we'll hang it from the center. So if you guys have any ideas, they're not done yet, but I'm well on my way. So if you have an idea of what I should do to finish these wall decorations out of this old drum I cut in half, hit me in the comments below. Tell me what you think I should put in them or behind them or whatever, because those will eventually go up on the wall here when we're done remodeling. Like I said, I got to finish painting that wall and these two walls and do the decorating. Everything's kind of chaotic right now, but it is what it is. So here is the 1988 Princeton Chorus 2x10. This one is all original. 100%. Guess I could put some new Velcro on that. That didn't even stick. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow because that's at the shop. So anyhow, these are the Fender musical instrument speakers right here. And that's what we're getting ready to change right now. So let's go ahead and get to that. You guys watch the comparison video between this one and the same exact one with just different speakers. Now they look different obviously because I retolexed it in that brown cloth with the wheat grill cloth on it, and it looked really good. Check that video out. Let me go ahead and get a screwdriver so we can zip those out real quick. And what did I do with it? It's not here. That one will work. So this shouldn't be too hard. We just did it. Won't take but a minute here. This is a really, really good upgrade though. I'll tell you, it was night and day. This one, I mean, it sounded good, don't get me wrong, but compared to the other one, when you go from this one to that one, back to back, you could tell the depth that those Celestions bring compared to these. These sounded real thin and tinny compared to the Celestion G10s there. The G10s had a lot of ringing, and you could hear the chorus in it and the reverb. I mean, just night and day, completely different than these ones in here. And like I said, my dad is a huge stickler for leaving it the way it was. Me, if it's an expensive guitar or something rare, limited edition, I don't like to monkey with it. But if it's just a run-of-the-mill everyday guitar, I like to change pickups and stuff, amplifiers, change speakers, but he loves everything to stay factory original. And for him to say, order me a set right now, that tells you a lot about how good those speakers are. So just real quick here, I can show you guys how, I'll set the taller one over there. It's a lot deeper. yeah, by about an inch. So it's got a much deeper cone in it. And these are 30 watt. I don't know what the wattage is on these. I thought they were 25 because I thought the amp was 25 watt, but a watcher, or a subscriber I should say, he hit me in a comment on one of the videos and he said that this is actually a 50 watt amp, that it's 25 to each channel. So I was right and I was wrong. It's 25 watts to the speaker, but it's a 50 watt amp. So it's 25 by 2. So I'm not sure if these are 25 watts or more, but these are definitely 30 watt ones, and they sound amazing in here. So again, make sure you check out that video where we did the sound test, this one versus that one. I gotta make sure that these leads reach, because of the way they have the speaker holes for this one. There's actually 8 holes, but they only have 4 cut. And where this is, and once you have it sideways like this, it barely reaches. If you put it up here where you could read the speaker, it won't reach at all. So on the last one, I had to take this back out and twist it. So looks like it's same deal here. Gonna have to put it in there at a funky angle. I'm looking for the screws, and they're right there in front of me. On the last one I could have did this, and I just now thought of it. I'll get a shot of it, what it looks like in here with one of each. You can see the difference. Let me get these tightened down so it's not flopping around. But yeah, this is a really super simple upgrade that anybody can do. And right now, like I said, it's cheap. If you want to get a set of these, it's $70 to the door for a set of 10s. Again, on eBay through Musician's Friend. I think they're selling for $79 a piece on StewMac right now. And if you look at some other eBay sellers, they're asking 70 bucks for them. But for $70 for the pair to the door, free shipping, you can't beat it, especially as good as these things sound. I mean, they sound amazing. One last one here before I can do the other one. I'll show you guys real quick. Can you see that? Yep, you can see that real good. So there's what it looks like with the Celestion in it. Much deeper. You lose a little bit of space in there, but I'd say it's worth it compared to the sounds that you get out of it versus the other one. And spin it around here, you can see that the cone is a lot deeper. Even though this has a bigger dust cap, and it gives you the illusion that it's just the dust cap, it's not really. This thing has a huge angle into it compared to this one. So I don't know if that makes much of a difference or not, but the speaker really does sound a lot better than the factory one. So the last one, I had to just untwist this a couple times. It looks like that's all I'm gonna have to do here. The positive one is really tight. The only other thing you could do is to pre-drill through the speaker surrounding, but I don't know. I think that would mess it up, so I'm just dealing with the tight lead here, because once it's on, it's on. The hardest part's getting it on. And it's a pain in the butt. I mean, it's right there. This is ridiculously difficult. All you're doing is plugging a speaker wire. Come on, there we go. Yeah, all right, I'll show you how tight that is. Oop, wrong way. I'm doing that all the time. So yeah, you can see it's pretty tight. But the next clocking it this way would put it somewhere up in here where it won't reach it. So this is the closest you can get. But it is what it is. All right. Okay, so one last speaker, and this is done. So you guys can see there's not much time involved in doing this. I spent more time talking already than what this project actually takes. And you definitely have to have a short little stubby screwdriver because of the angle of the chassis on this amp. You'll never get a screwdriver in here, let alone like a little impact gun or anything like that. The last time I started with a long screwdriver, and you can get a couple of them, but that's it. But once you get under here or back in here, no, you gotta have the stubby. There it is. Get this out of my way. Almost. Oh, excuse me. I just got done eating dinner. Really? Alright. One more quick look at them side by side here. Front. Back. They weigh about the same too, surprisingly, since that one has a bigger magnet on it. Alright, so this one will fit on the top, so we're going to go ahead and connect it now. There we go. As soon as we get these four in, it's all done. Other than I need to put in some new Velcro on the speaker grill cloth, because that's not even holding anymore. Luckily, I do automotive upholstery for a living, so I have Velcro. Really? The magnet sucked a screw right out of my hand. Now what do I do with the screwdriver? Left it in there. Yeah, these two on this one are a real pain because they're up. This speaker's up even higher than the other one. One more, and this task is complete. Alright, there we go. That's what it looks like in the front. And that's what it looks like in the back now. Just like the other one. Crooked sticker there. And this one's got more than enough. So there it is, guys. Celestion 10-30s, 30 watt, 10-inch Celestion speakers, replacing the Fender musical instruments. Huge, huge upgrade. Again, I just can't explain enough what a huge difference this makes. So we may do another video on this, Dad kicking the tires on it and seeing what he thinks about it. If not, I'm sure you guys will see it in another video at some point. Now that I do have the other one sold and it's gone, we are going to be doing another complete Retolex, new grill cloth, new speakers, the whole 9 yards. We're going to be doing another amp build. I just haven't found out which one we're going to do yet. I don't know if we're going to do any of the ones we already have here, but the next one I do will be a 2x12, probably another solid state tube if I can find one. Don't really like to take tube amps apart because they're very unique. We got, I think, 3 of them here, and none of those are, I have any kind of consideration of dissecting and tearing apart. So I'll probably focus on another mid-grade solid state amp like this, something that everybody likes and can afford, because by the time I do the work and all that to it, I have to raise the price on it, obviously. So I have to do it to something that's good enough to do it to, but yet cheap enough to make affordable. So stay tuned for that. We are going to be doing another one. I'll give you a sneak peek of the color here. So the last one that we did was this amp, and it had, in case you're watching the first time, it had this cloth on it here with the wheat grill cloth. So the one that just left had this grill cloth on it in that material, and it looked really, really good. It was just a phenomenal looking amp. So this is the next one that we're going to build. It is going to have this silver turquoise with the green paisley slash whatever pretty print. So that's what's coming next. So stay tuned for that. You guys definitely will enjoy seeing that, because the first one turned out so good and I know how to do it. So the second one should turn out even better than the first one. So that's that. And again, if anybody has any ideas of what I should put in the wall displays, I do want to light them up and get them lit. But if you have any suggestions of what I should put in these for display, just go ahead and throw that in the comments down below. You never know, someday I may start giving some of this stuff away on the show if people are interested in it, and be something fun to do. So if you think of something to put in there, again, put down in the comments below what I should put in the drum head display cases, and tell me what kind of amp even. Fender solid states, I love Fender amps, so put in the comments below if it should do a 212R Princeton Super Reverb or Princeton Chorus, Ultimate Chorus, I don't know. Just tell me what you think I should cover next, because we just did the Princeton Chorus 2x10 and it is now gone, and we just kind of half-ass refurbished this one. So stay tuned, you guys. I'm always doing something, I'm always into something, and I'm always trying to find something to do, and I always buy, sell, and trade, so keep that in mind as well. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps the channel grow and creates more content. So you have a great day.